Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist. From the Nollywood, subscribe and turn notification bell.
My beautiful people, how you all doing? Trust you all are good. Okay, this is Nolly Directs Gist with Julie. Welcome back to my channel. I've been checking the Nollywood lately and I was like looking at what's happening here and there when you come to the YouTube. In fact, YouTube is really making money from what they call it, or from the Nollywood. Yes, because I was kind of sitting down thinking, contemplating that seriously what's going on in the Nollywood has really transformed Nollywood to another level. Why did I say so? Nollywood in the last 20 years, let me say 20 years, because you would say okay, YouTube had been there 10 years ago and the rest of that. In Nollywood in the last 20 years was not this Nollywood. There's a whole lot of improvements. There's a whole lot of quick movie that is being acted at the rest. It wasn't like that last 20 years. In Nollywood in the last 20 years was Nollywood that when they want to act a movie, they could spend close to 2 months acting a movie. Some takes close to 6 months acting a movie. Yes, because then they have to go to different scenes, and that was when they were so serious about the different places they were using to act. You see, they will act in Lagos, then they will drive down to the east to make the story so real. They will use village scenes, and they had to like travel to use local places just to make the story to portray the exact storyline they are telling. Where you have to go to bushes, thick forests, streams, ocean and river. You have to like travel down to those places, and it actually takes them years, months. And not just that, it takes them huge money. Because you need to convey all the actors down to the east. You take care of their feeding, you take care of their clothing, you take care of their hotel bills, you take care of every single thing until they finish acting. So they spend a whole lot of things, and once it is being done, it takes time again for it to be released. And then when it is released, you see it in rented shop, all this Nollywood rented shops where you see all those cassette selling, CD players and the rest of that. Then I remembered when I was still younger that I was living with my aunt. We usually go to rent Nollywood movies on a shop, and we go there and they will tell us 3 days is 100 naira. So the cassette, the CD player or player has to be with you. The movie had to be, the movie cassette or CD has to be with you for 3 days, and then you pay. They write down your name and your address, and at the end of the day you return it back, and then they rent it to another person. And when somebody is with the very movie you're asking, although they have like a particular movie, they would like have it like 4 in case people are requesting for that movie. More than one person is requesting, they just have to like have other cassette or CD of the movie. You understand? So that is how it was done then. And then when they finish acting the movie, they just have to like wait for some months before it is finally released. And after it is being released, then people start renting, and that's how they make their money. And before you know it, there were a lot of piracy. People were pirating before the movie comes out. All these boys have started pirating the movie, start making it on their own CD. So they were facing a lot of challenges in the Nollywood then. YouTube was their savior, the Nollywood savior. You see, there were lots of piracy going on. They tried everything possible to see that they could curb it, but it was very impossible to curb. Before your movie could even reach to the market, after all the money you spent, and after the years you spent, and after all that you spent in making that movie, you find out that people are already selling it already. You be see your movie selling and you can't even do anything about it. The government has talked and the people has talked and the movie producer, everybody has done one thing or the other in order to curtail these excesses of piracy that was happening back then, but it's worth it helping any matter. But so when the YouTube came in, and when YouTube came, it became their savior. So it will be only those people who acted the movie and who edited or video the movie that have access to that. And then immediately after it is being produced, they upload successfully. So the piracy aspect of it reduced. So Nollywood of that yesterday is no more the Nollywood of today. And YouTube has contributed a major part in building Nollywood to another level. So it has encouraged a lot of people, upcoming stars, even the producers, the wait time producers, and the upcoming producers, and even those who are aspiring to be actors. You understand? So it's now, YouTube is now a very big space for the Nollywood to excel. And that's why you find out that somebody who started acting like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they will turn out to become a producer. And you begin to wonder, yes, because YouTube has given them that opportunity to excel. And before you become a producer in that last 20 years, you must have known how much you may have made, because it's not just a little money you use in producing way back then. But now you can just go and rent. I think there's a rentage for movie equipment. You can actually go and rent, produce your movie, and then you pay off, and then everybody goes and you upload on your channel. Simple as that. So the YouTube is really gaining a lot from the Nollywood, and Nollywood is really gaining a lot from YouTube. In fact, Nollywood is really doing great on YouTube, I must tell you, and they are helping each other. So it's giving opportunity to so many people to excel in life, and it's helping people to discover, building themselves. Because you find out that, because I'll be talking about this YouTube of a thing, I'll be talking about the things that have been going on YouTube, or for number of like days, like I'll be talking like things that we see on YouTube streets, if it is a conducive place for people to thrive, and what are the challenges that actors and actresses face on YouTube, because it's actually not so in the last 20 years. I'll be discussing that in my next video, because we'll be looking at the comment section that you find out, or that people comment on people's movie. You find out that there is a kind of factions, and people will be creating factions on YouTube because of a particular actor or actress, and it has created some kind of rifts between some section of fans and the other. So I really wanted to discuss this, because coming from where I started by saying that in the last 20 years Nollywood was not like this. And then again, when they were acting movies off YouTube, there was nothing like comment section for anybody to comment. You keep your opinion to yourself after watching, because I could remember that we would all sit down in our sitting room. After watching, we will just be talking about ourselves, be talking to each other, giving each other's recommendation. We'll be giving you understand, we'll be doing the review ourselves there, and that ends it. The producers, they don't get to see whatever you had to say about the movie. You only said it within the confines of your home, within your siblings or your parents, and you people discuss the movie, and that ends it. So they really don't get reviews most times, because there's no way or channel through which it can be conveyed to them. And so these are challenges they were facing then. But though it was good, because they weren't facing much, or they weren't seeing much criticism that comes along hell from commenters. You can imagine what producers face from commenters when they see this movie is not good. I don't like the genesis. In fact, what are they even talking about in this movie? So you can imagine when a commenter condemns a movie that you spend so much your hard earned money and the time and everything to create, and what the person drops is this movie is rubbish. So these are basically some kind of challenges they face, because the YouTube too has given them that comment section to drop whatever they feel, their reaction concerning the video they are watching. You understand? They give them the thumbs up, the down top, and the comments and everything, and they get to see what's going on the comment section. And then the comment section now on YouTube has become a place where there is prayer, where there is fights, where there is friendship, where there is exchange of ideas, where there is a lot of things. Don't be discussing this from time to time as time goes on. So basically, YouTube and Nollywood has been helping each other grow over some time now, since its existence, and we are experiencing a kind of growth steadily, and people are still coming up on this platform, and it is growing by day. So all I'll say is that YouTube has really transformed the Nollywood, and Nollywood too has transformed YouTube. What do you have to say about this? Let's hear you on the comment section. I'll be discussing other things that we see on YouTube. Honestly speaking, we see a whole lot of things, and that will be discussing as time goes on. All right, thank you. Until I come again.